Hey friends, hope you're doing well. As a token of gratitude for watching this video, I wanted to give you guys some free assets that you can download for free. They're available on my website and there's a link below, so make sure to check it out. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about why I shifted from editing in Final Cut Pro to Premiere Pro. When I started shooting videos years ago, I had to quickly learn how to edit all these videos that I was shooting. I quickly turned to Final Cut Pro because it was the first application that was on my MacBook Pro when I first purchased it. Final Cut Pro 10 was really easy to learn and adjust to. Apple has made it so easy to just start dropping clips into your timeline and start editing. Meanwhile, most of the people I knew in the film industry were editing in Premiere Pro, and I just never had the time to go and check it out. After editing on Final Cut Pro 10 for about 3 years, I had this one certain project that I was supposed to edit on Premiere Pro because the client was then gonna take the project files from me and do some tweaking at the end of the project. After editing a few projects on Premiere Pro, I actually discovered that I really liked it more than Final Cut Pro, so I started using it more often. So I'm not trying to say that Final Cut Pro 10 was not as good as Premiere Pro, but for many reasons I just stuck with Premiere and wanted to share with you guys 3 reasons why I think Premiere is better than Final Cut Pro. Reason number 1, most of the people in the film industry that I work with edit on Premiere Pro. When I say the industry, I'm just referring to the people that mainly work in the music video world, small commercials, weddings, and corporate projects. I'm not talking about what editors use for feature films or big documentaries. This is just for, I would say, smaller projects like music videos and small commercials. Most of the time I've discovered that whenever I bring in an editor into a project, they prefer editing on Premiere Pro versus Final Cut 10. Knowing how to edit with Premiere Pro makes it really easy to just transfer project files. So for example, if I'm hiring out another editor, it's really easy to get them set up in a small amount of time. Knowing how to edit on Premiere Pro has actually made it easier for me to win jobs that require editing. Reason number 2, in my opinion, I think that Premiere Pro has an easier workflow than Final Cut. Don't get me wrong, I truly believe that Final Cut Pro is easier to learn and gets you going much quicker. But I think that Premiere Pro has a lot more consistency. With Premiere Pro being one of many applications under my Creative Cloud subscription, I'm able to have access to After Effects, Lightroom, Photoshop, Illustrator, Audition, and many other applications that I wouldn't have access to if I only edited on Final Cut Pro. So with just one monthly payment, I have access to all of these applications. Final Cut is great when you've shot a project chronologically and want to just assemble it on the same track. But for example, when I work with music videos, I need multiple tracks, and that's when I go to Premiere for those projects. Reason number 3, Premiere is just more popular than all the other software. Final Cut is only available to Mac users, which only accounts for a small percentage of international editors that work with different operating systems. And there are many other editing softwares out there, such as DaVinci Resolve. It's just that it's not quite there as a mainstream editing software. Final Cut is easier and faster, but Premiere has more versatility. In the end, it's really up to what works best with your workflow. If you work on a ton of projects that are chronologically shot and have a quick turnaround, then Final Cut is your choice. If you have any projects that involve some VFX, then a combo of Premiere Pro and After Effects is your option. So it's really up to you, whether if it's Premiere, Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve, whatever works best with your workflow. Just stick with that and try to learn those softwares the best you can, because the more shortcuts you know, the easier the workflow is, the quicker you're able to edit. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have a preference on whether you edit on Premiere or Final Cut or any other softwares, make sure to comment below. I'll see you guys soon.